Hi everyone, I'm Laura Klein with OrganicAuthority.com TV, the internet's #1 eco-chic cooking show where everything is deliciously green and organic. All right, so today we're cooking up an amazing egg dish. This dish has black truffle oil in it, which is so good. If you've never tried truffle oil with eggs, you've got to try it. So first up, I'm melting 1 tablespoon of butter in my pan here. And you want to let this, really melt and spread it around your dish. And I prefer actually not to use nonstick. I just don't like the chemicals that come along with nonstick, like Teflon, because studies have shown that a lot of those chemicals, they actually, when you heat it up to a certain point, they actually really aren't good for you. And if you were to have a bird in the same room, if you heated Teflon too high, the bird would die. So anyway, so I prefer to stick with, stainless steel and that type of thing. So we've got this melted, and I'm just gonna make sure I've covered all my sides because we're working with an egg dish and you don't want it to stick. And I like to use butter with this dish because it just has an amazing flavor. Now, I don't use butter all the time. I just do it on special occasions. So I just whisked 4 eggs together, and I've got 2 tablespoons of buttermilk here. I'm gonna add that in, and that kind of helps make it fluffy. Now, you could use organic milk, you could use cream, you could really use whatever you want. And I'm just kind of giving it a good stir because I missed part of it in my bowl. And I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit. And now I prefer eggs when they're not brown because they're just overcooked and they just become too hard. And anyway, so I like to cook my eggs over really a medium-low heat, close to lower than medium. So this is what has my black truffle oil. This is homemade ricotta cheese. And this is pretty awesome. If you've never made ricotta cheese before, you gotta try this. Check out my other video because it's super easy. You can take it as an appetizer to a party and it is really good. And the black truffle oil, whoa, you can smell it across the room. So this is about 1/4 cup or 3 tablespoons of my homemade ricotta cheese with black truffle oil. So I'm just going to kind of, push the eggs around a little bit with my rubber spatula here and pull the cooked egg parts to the center. So what hasn't cooked can go ahead and kind of firm up because really eggs are just kind of like a custard. And I want to let the heat start kind of melting that ricotta cheese. Now, this is the black truffle oil. This is really special stuff. A little goes a long way. So if you don't have your homemade ricotta cheese, you could easily go out and buy organic ricotta cheese and then drizzle some black truffle oil in the eggs. Now you can buy this size of bottle, and they even come in super tiny bottles because, like I said, a little goes a long way. Now I'm gonna start to season this, and this is fleur de sel. I love fleur de sel, and trust me, there is a difference between salts and the quality of it. You really want a better quality salt. The cheaper iodized salts, that's the kind of salt we wanna stay away from. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper. And when you have a high quality salt, you can actually use it generously because it's not going to, unless you put too much in, of course, but things don't oversalt as easily. So this is really kind of cooking up really well. We're almost done. I love this dish because it cooks up so quickly. I've got a 1/2 of an avocado here that I've just chopped up. And this is really good with the truffle oil and the eggs. And I've got about 5 or 6 small tomatoes here that I'm gonna add here really shortly. I just wanna stir in the avocado. I don't like to cook down my tomatoes too much because I really enjoy when I have fresh, amazing organic tomatoes. I enjoy the freshness in there and it really kind of pops. So I just added a little more fleur de sel and pepper because I've added more to my pan here. And these eggs are pretty much done. I mean, it is that simple, you guys. I mean, these eggs are so good. My husband even said you could serve these for dinner. So if you want to serve an amazing brunch or you just want to serve breakfast in bed, you gotta try these. And you may want to serve it with a glass of champagne. So let's give it a try here. Oops, I forgot my fork. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my spatula. Wow, that is so good. If you've never tried truffle oil in your eggs, you gotta try it. Let me know how you like it. Email me at laura@organicauthority.com and leave a comment in the box below. Thanks for watching organicauthority.com TV. See you next time.